That is the mist slowly rolling in. It's bloody hot here, and those are the hills that surround me. And on the other side of them is some ocean. So the ocean creates nice mist that starts to roll in and fill up our valley. It's bloody hot. It's been a week. It's been an extremely busy week. There's been lots happening. It's the SJPORR Challenge 2014 that's getting organised. There's getting beer bottled that needs to be organised. There's the War of the Wheats that needs to be done. There's so much happening, so much to go and try and keep up with. It's the kind of week that you just want to sit back and relax in a brewery with a beer. And forget about the world. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Cheers. Now, what's been happening? There is so much going on, and I'm cooking dinner. So, I might come back, and it might be dark. I'm back. Gotta do some bottling. One for me. This is my Dunkelweizen in my XL glass. Look at that, stunning glass. I thought I'd better get it bottled up, because if I don't get it bottled up, it's not going to make it to the War of the Wheats. And also, I have a fermenter in the fridge that needs to be transferred into a keg. So I've got to free up another keg to make room for another beer. Because that's what we do. We brew beer, we drink beer, we move it around. But yeah, the Dunkelweizen smells like a wheat beer. Tastes like a wheat beer. This needs to get in the bottle. So I've got my pre-cleaned bottles that I just got to sanitize and start bottling. So while I do that, I'll chat. Right. See, it's a tip. Put Glad wrap on top of your bottles to stop any little buggies from falling in the nice clean bottles. Okie dokie. So, the week, it's been extremely busy. It was sort of the beginning of this video when I was outside watching the mist roll in, that the mist has sort of totally come down to roof level. It's quite eerie outside at the moment. And it's making like this big duvet blanket over the valley, making it really, really hot. It's good. Perfect weather for sitting in the brewery and bottling. Okay, so I have been busy. Yes, I have been busy. There's been lots of work related stuff sort of going on, and there's also lots of SJPORR Challenge 2014 stuff going on. I also have a big shout out. Panheads Beer, not Panheads Beer, Panheads Brew. Link will be down in my comments section. He did his first Homebrew Wednesday today. And not only was it his first Homebrew Wednesday, it was the Hop Extract Challenge. The challenge that I laid down to taste a bit of hop extract. Test your raw ingredients. Well, he did it. He had a bucket full of hop extract. He didn't eat the bucket full. But wow. Thumbs up. That was awesome. That's the biggest lump of hop extract I've seen anybody put into their mouth. Phenomenal. So if you get a chance, please go and subscribe to Panheads Brew and check out the great stuff that he is doing. He has been in the craft beer community, home brewing community for a while, and it's nice to see him jump on board with the YouTube community for Homebrew Wednesday. I have tasted my mead, so I gave my mead a taste in the weekend, and it was surprisingly very nice. Well, I was hoping it was going to be very nice, and if well, as Zippy says, it just gets better and better with age, so it's best I get myself another mead down pretty soon, because I know in a year or a year and a half, when I finally finish all that mead, I'm going to be itching for some more. I don't want to go then, oh shit, I better put another one down and wait another 2 years for it. I shot up to Panhead last Friday, Panhead Brewery, the brewery that makes the Vandal, the Supercharger, all those other wonderful beers like Port Road Pills. I shot up to see Mike, and also to see Carl from Allgrain, who was doing a batch of cubes there. There's a photo of him working hard to get all those cubes out. But while I was up there, some interesting news. So there is a new beer on the horizon, which is along the lines of the Vandal. And I was quite lucky to try and get a little sort of a taste of what that beer was going to be. Far out. I'm looking forward to when that gets released. I do believe it is being released at the Great Australian Beer Festival. That is what it is being brewed for, but there will be some bottles of it made available, and I am going to secure some of those bottles, and that will be one of my next giveaways, actually, is one of these beers. Yes. So the SJPORR challenge is upon us. It's getting exciting. It's getting extremely busy. There's lots to do to get it all organised. You would have probably seen SJ's and Kevin's video answering some of the questions that have been popping up to talk about the challenge for 2014. Wow. There's a lot going on in the background, and we should have, by next week hopefully, all of the terms and conditions about the challenge, all of the details about the sponsorship and the media pack, and how we can go out and get sponsorship, etc. What the sponsorship is for, all those little itty bitty little tiny bits of detail and things that need to be sorted out. Because we're not doing this challenge just for fun. We're doing this challenge because we want to do it every year, and if we do it right, it will be really easy to replicate next year. So bear with while we get all the I's dotted and T's crossed. There will be the official details of the SJPORR challenge coming out very soon. So if there's any New Zealand YouTubers out there that haven't shot me a message, or that I don't know about, who want to join the challenge, send me a message, send me a PM, send me an email, send me a smoke signal, send me a text, just give us a yell and say, I'm in for the SJPORR challenge this year. Now remember, we're not, for New Zealand, it'll be August that we do our swap. So we have a fair bit of time up our sleeves. We are one of the last countries to do the swap, because we are staggering each country's swap throughout the year for two reasons. The first reason being to marry in with the best season for shipping beers. there's no point getting New Zealand to ship beers in the winter when in the States it's stinking hot, especially in Arizona. You can't ship beers, you can't go outside. So they ship their beers earlier, so we try and tie in with the optimum season being probably spring, really. Spring, autumn, those just the cooler months when it's a lot easier to ship beers around. Well, that's the first reason. The second reason is sponsorship. Having a sponsor that can get coverage over a whole year has a lot more value than having a sponsor that only gets coverage for a couple of months. Yeah, these bottles do I need for the weeks. Let me do a swap. It's 24. Cheers. Have yourself another one.